Gregory Keane turns the first page of the dossier on Dumetries.
Dossier on Dumetries. A document now gathering dust in a silent room.
Gregory Keane turns the first page of the dossier on Dumetries.
The room's at the end of a long corridor in a building on the Thames Embankment, somewhere between New Scotland Yard and Somerset House. There's nothing very unusual about it. There's some old panelling, a fairly decent carpet, a few score books against one wall, a fireplace in another, a desk, a telephone, and a window. At this moment, just on 2 o'clock in the morning of the 15th of November, 1949, there's nothing in the room but a man going crazy and a dossier. The man going crazy is me, Major Gregory George Athelstan Keane, Special Service, Home Security, all right if you insist, MI5. The dossier contains all we know about the life and times of a man called Dumetries. I'm going to tell you about it. I have to tell someone the story, so here it is. Well, the first thread started coming together, it's quite a good while ago now. I'd been pretty busy at the time. There was a gang of Poles operating around Soho with very skillfully forged papers they'd brought with them from the continent. I was trying to get at the source of these forgeries, and I thought I was really getting close when we picked up a fellow with a knife in his back in a hotel near the old Cromwell Road. He was an American called... No, it began before then. Let me think now. Yes, I was sitting here in this same room when Cutts came in, that's right. Now I remember. Yes, what is it, Cutts?
Colonel Finch's compliments, sir, and will you kindly give him a few minutes of your time?
Oh, right. How's the weather at the other end of the corridor, Cutts?
Barometer's rising, sir. Fair and warmer, I'd say, sir.
All right, Cutts, thanks. You'd better stand by for a few moments. What's it about, any idea?
Something to do with the DP forgery, I think, sir. I heard the Colonel talking to Barker on them, sir.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Oh, Keane.
Yes, sir.
Sit down. Now then, about these chums of yours, the Polish gangsters with forged passports and so on. The chaps working on it in Berlin say they've struck something that may alter the whole complexion of what we've already found out.
What have they done? Picked up some poor devil with a homemade travel permit or something?
This time, old chap, it's not an occasion for droll remarks. They've sent us a long screed on the subject. No, usual thing up to a point, you know. People with good reasons for wanting to disappear are buying forged papers from this organized ring, getting into the DP camps with them as refugees, getting away from Europe altogether on the strength of them, often the gallows as well. You know how it goes on. The underground traffic on the continent. You pay the price, finish up in Australia via the displaced persons camp.
Yes, we know all that, sir. What do they think we do here on the embankment? Sit about playing canasta?
Just a minute. According to them, there are good reasons for believing the man behind this document traffic is one of our own chaps in Berlin. Who, they can't say, but someone.
Oh, that sounds to me, sir, like pure unadulterated rubbish.
Yes, nevertheless, they seem to know what they're talking about. The facts of the matter are, some people in Berlin are selling safety to vermin and making a fortune at it. They must be operating from somewhere. Now, where?
All right. What's being done about it?
One of our military intelligence chaps is flying over from Berlin today. He's ostensibly heading for London on 2 weeks' leave.
Why do they always adopt these childish subterfuges?
Maybe it's not childish. There's an organization getting criminals out of Germany on forged papers. If I had any special information about them, I'd be inclined to adopt a subterfuge or two myself.
Well, possibly, I don't know.
A chap will be making for the War Office as soon as he lands, and we'll be seeing him tomorrow. That's if something doesn't happen to him in the meantime.
The weather's perfect for flying.
My dear fellow, I had something quite different in mind. Anyway, that's a lot for the moment. I won't keep you.
Oh, by the way, what's this character's name?
Oh, Scammell. Carl Scammell. And come to think of it, you should be leaving Templehof Aerodrome sometime about now. Yes, that reminds me. Time I should be leaving for whiskey and soda. Coincidence.
Can I have your attention, please? We take off in 5 minutes. Captain Ridgway.
Yes, right here.
Captain Mitchell. Private Bergner.
Yes.
No kidding. Are you Private Bergner?
Yes, but it should be Miss Bergner. I'm with Ensign.
That's okay, miss. I'll see your papers in a minute. Lieutenant Godowski.
Hold it, Bud, while I get me a picture. Hold it. There she is. Okay, got it.
Hey, don't you know there's an order about taking pictures?
Take it easy, mister. The war's over and I want to get me something to show the folks back home, don't I? Something like a picture of Miss Bergner here.
Well, okay, we don't have time to argue. Major Scammo? Major Scammo?
Oh, sorry, old boy, right here.
Have your papers ready, please. You first, Major Scammo. Your movement order, travel warrant and pass. 2 weeks liberty to London?
Leave, I suppose you mean. Same thing. That's a few chaps don't ditch us into the North Sea.
Don't let it get you, Major. You're flying with Yanks. Next, please, Captain Ridgway.
Say, Miss Bergner, I hope you didn't mind me taking that picture of you just now.
Not at all. I'm used to it.
Well, I've been thinking. Are you going to be around in London with time to spare, maybe?
I'll be around, but not in uniform. My contract's up. I'm going back for release. Why?
What do you say we make a date? I've got 5 months flying pay burning a hole in my jeans. Come on, honey, what do you say, huh?
No, I'm sorry. I couldn't possibly.
But, baby, you don't know me. When I go to town...
Listen, little boy. London's full of girls who'll help you to spend your flying pay. And you won't have to be traveling in the same airplane to find them, either.
Lieutenant Godowski.
And in case you hadn't noticed, you're being cold.
Hey, Lieutenant Godowski, you want to stay right here for your liberty? Or maybe we should hold the ship up for you, huh?
Gee, mister, can't you see I was like...